Hey and welcome to my video. I'm very sorry for not posting in such a long time. Uh, um, I've been to Spain for about 11 days, and I haven't really gotten the opportunity to upload, and also English isn't my first language, so it's also a bit harder. It always takes a bit more energy and concentration and more time to make these English videos, because I really have to think about every sentence I say, every word I say, because it's not natural in the same way, because it's not my first language, which is Danish. So in this video, I basically just want to talk about why I'll never ever go to USA. Maybe not never ever, but like there has to go there. Maybe in 4 years, maybe in 5 years, maybe in 10 years I will go there. But for the next, I think 4 or 5 years I'll never go there, and this is why. The first reason, you have a, I'm sorry, but this just has to be said. You have a crazy fucking president. I don't know what the fuck Donald Trump's doing. I don't know if he's okay in his mind. There is just something wrong with him. Okay, there is something severely wrong with Donald Trump, and he's probably the main reason, or the biggest reason why I want to USA. But there is also other reasons, and let's get into that. So first reason, just Donald Trump in himself, right? That's it. Second reason is is USA's pistol and weaponry rules, and how they deal with weapons and guns, and carrying a gun or carrying a rifle or something like that. And in some states, it's literally legal. It's fully legal to carry a weapon, and in some states, it's also fully legal to carry a weapon on full display. You don't have to hide the weapon. You can just walk around with the gun in your pocket where everyone can see it. And if a country legalizes having a weapon on you, just while you're just walking down the street, I won't visit the country. I will never ever visit the country, because I will not feel safe. How do you expect a fellow European from Denmark, with where there is no criminal, no illegal stuff happening compared to USA? How do you expect someone like that to go to a country where you can literally just walk around with pistols, where you can get shot just like that, because everyone just walks around with Glock 17s and Deagles, and I don't know. I'm not saying everyone walks around doing it, and I'm not saying every state, it's not illegal in every state, I think, but just the fact that some states, and I think it's not just a few states, it's actually a pretty large amount of states that has this legalized, and it's insane. So that's the second reason. I'm not gonna go to a country where people can walk around with guns. That's fucking insane. Another reason is the whole ICE situation. That also just doesn't make me feel very safe. That ICE agents are walking around killing American citizens. Not that killing American citizens is any better if than killing who they are supposed to kill, I guess. ICE agents were originally supposed to move, or get immigrants out of the country, but it's not even a secret anymore. The ICE agents aren't even in the states with the most immigration. That's been shared. That's been, you know like leaked, I guess. So why are you saying that ICE is a tool to get immigrants out of the country, when you're not even using the ICE agents in the correct states? And why is ICE killing so many fucking people? Why is ICE killing so many innocent people? It's so fucking weird. How do Americans even survive? How do you survive? How do you wake up every morning with the knowledge that you can go outside and get shot, or that you can go outside and some ICE agents fucking kidnaps you or shoots you for no reason, or they make up fake claims that you walked around with a gun? and uses those fake claims to as an excuse to kill you. Insane. Like there's been so many stories. Like the stories have died down, and I don't think the stories have died down because no one is getting killed by ice. I just think that it's not getting shared as much anymore. But I still think it happens. Right? There is probably still people who get shot or injured or even killed by ice to this day. Like I think the biggest like news about this is I can't even remember his name, but he got shot like 8 times in his back, which is also just fucking insane. There is not a single excuse in the world for a police officer to shoot a guy 8 times in his back. Not a single excuse. You guys had him laid down on the ground, defensive, defensive, defensive. Whoa, I can't. How he couldn't do anything. He wasn't a threat to society. He wasn't a threat to you. But they still had the need to shoot him 8 fucking times. That is not a police officer. That is a fucking murderer. That is a psychotic, idiotic, stupid, and insane, cruel murderer. Nothing police officer about that. Insane, insane, and that's another reason why I'm not going to the fucking USA. Hell no. And if we talk about like not just going to USA but living there, another reason why I will never live in USA is the school system. Like I know a lot of Europeans like complain about our school system and everything, but I think that's very stupid. And I think we have to be very grateful as a European or especially as a Dane that we have the school system that we have. Because the American school system I find is very complicated. It's very complex. It's very weird. It's very expensive. Um, it's not like this in every European country, I don't think. But in Denmark, the school is literally free. It's free. And you get a thing called SU, which is like a monthly payment that you get each month while you're studying at a gymnasium, and you can get it from 18 to I guess when you're done with your studies. But I think there is also a like age limit or like something like that. So if you start late in gymnasium, you basically have like 2 years in gymnasium with SU. But that depends. Like if you start at gymnasium like me, already at 16, then you'll only have the SU payment at the third year, which is the last year. But if you start in first year, while you're 18, because you took like after school, directly translated, and you also took like 10th grade. So therefore, you start at the first year at gymnasium at 18. Then you'll get paid as you like first year, second year, and third year. That's 3 years. Basically, that's all your years of like gymnasium education that whoa, bro, that you literally get paid from. Yeah, and most people in Denmark when they like go to gymnasium are living at home, obviously. So you don't even have to pay for like your own room or space or anything dorm. Or you don't have to pay for like a dorm room or anything, which is great. There is one thing after school, if the school is not something that the government pays for. Like the government pays for gymnasium, high school, in Danish, or like your the thing after gymnasium where you go to study being a journalist or a doctor. Like in Danish, it's a uddannelse. Very like wrong word. I don't know why I can't remember the word in English, but it's basically when you're done with the gymnasium, you go out and you take a uddannelse. So that's basically it, and that's also paid for. You don't have to pay for that. So everything is just free. Everything is just free. And if I had to live in America and I had to pay $60,000 to get an education, I wouldn't get an education because my family wouldn't make that amount of money. My family didn't have enough money to take me to after school, and that's why I didn't went to. go to an after school, because originally I actually wanted to go there, but it cost too much money. Like it was very very expensive, 60,000 Danish crowns, very very expensive. So yeah, I think Europeans and or like Europeans who lives in countries where the school system is free, like stop complaining. Like stop making all these TikToks with how the US school system is much better, because in the countries where the school system is free, the US is not better. You can't tell me that the US school system is better than the Danish school system when the whole Danish school system is literally free. Like there's even like schools who takes you out on vacations where you're like experiencing new countries, and your whole like study is at a whole other country, and that's also free. That's fucking crazy, by the way, that you can get on, like, for example, this ad where you can go to like an island on in some country, like a tropical island with a whole lot of other Danish students, and that's basically just where you're studying. You're basically just studying at the island, the tropical island with beaches and pools and everything, and it's completely free. Completely free. It's insane. If that happened in the USA, that trip, like that school in the tropical island would probably cost like 100,000 US dollars, or like 50,000 US dollars, which is more than 200,000 Danish crowns. So the school system is another reason why I just won't ever go to the USA, or like not go, but if I had to live there, never, never, ever, ever. And then what else is there really? Like I think that's pretty much the reasons. I guess just the whole safety of the USA is the biggest reason why I won't go there, or why I don't wanna like go on a vacation. And I know a lot of people's dreams are to like take a vacation to the USA, like go to Los Angeles or go to New York, or experience, I don't know, what's the capital? Like normally I know Washington DC, Washington DC. A lot of people want to go to all the Idaho, Ohio, I don't know, Texas, all those like states, and no, I just don't want to do that. Also, just the wildlife, like Texas, where there is literally like crocodiles and snakes and big spiders and all kind of crazy animals. And yeah, no, USA is just not a place where I want to go. As I said in the start of the video, maybe in like 5 years, maybe like 6 years, maybe when the USA starts actually acting like a real country, when the USA actually gets a real government, and when the USA, I'm not a socialist. That's very important for me. I'm not like red organized, because in Denmark there is like the socialist parties and the more capitalistic parties, and I'm definitely more on the blue side, which is the more like freedom, like lower taxes, less taxes, and yeah, just more individual freedom. I'm more heading towards that side, but still, I think even though I'm not a socialist, I think that the USA needs or could need a more like socialism. Like maybe stop with the whole president thing. And I know that will never ever happen, but I just think it's kind of outdated. The president, like the whole way like presidency works is just really weird. Because the president, to my knowledge, just has like all the power. There is no one, there is no other like person that has any say in what he does. Like Donald Trump can do whatever he fucking wants. And imagine if Mette Frederiksen, the Danish prime minister, could do that. She can't. She cannot do that. She has the whole government has to agree with her before she can just make rules. Before she can just do that and this and that and this. But the USA, the president has all the power, and that's not the reason I will change this. Get better, USA, please. This wasn't even what the video like. This wasn't the point of the video talking about this, but it's just a yapping video, to be honest. Like I just had to find a like overall topic and then just talk about that. But thank you for watching the video. I know that not a lot of videos or content has been uploaded, but I will try to make more English videos. It's just it's so much easier making Danish videos. So therefore I often fell into the trap of just doing the easy thing, even though I do want to like try and grow an English channel. I do want to try and actually go just a little international. That would be kind of fun because now I'm not a big channel at all in Denmark, like at all. But I feel like I've done enough like nationally in terms of my YouTube channel, and now I want to try go to like a next step, try to actually make international content. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to do this. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned a thing or two about Denmark, about how Denmark functions as a country, and maybe you also can relate, or maybe you can at least like agree on some of my takes on why moving to USA as a Dane or as a European as a whole is very not intriguing. Very not intriguing. Thank you for watching the video, and yeah, bye bye.